Welcome back to what will soon be day 58 of the Mystery Shard free-to-play only account. Yesterday I did actually manage to make some progress in my factions. So I cleared the boss on Skinwalker, and then I 3-starred the next stage, and now I'm farming stage 9. Which is pretty nice. So there's just 2 bosses left. They both happen to be the boss that does the allies joint attack. And basically, anyone ever under level 50 just gets one shot. So, I'm probably going to need at least one or two level 60s in each of these factions. Undead Horde will be... Probably I'll take a Banshee and Dark Elhain to level 60. Ogren Tribes, not too sure. Maybe Ogren Jailer. Let's see who... We pulled a couple of new champs yesterday while we were ripping mystery shards. We got Pounder. So he's got A1 decrease attack. 100% chance to freeze. And increases resistance of all allies for each active buff on the champion. Got a nice little attack aura, which will only help him and Fortress Goon. So I'm thinking about fusing another Rock Beast. He's got the A1 Provoke, decent chance. He's got the increased defense and fills his own turn meter, so it's basically like a free turn almost. And then he's got the decreased speed AoE with decent multipliers and a pretty good cooldown. So he's also Void, which would mean I could give my broadmaw his 6th Ascension, and I would have this guy available for when the Arbiter mission came up eventually. So I'm thinking these two. I could 60 Rock Beast, 60 Ogren Jailer. Eventually I'll get Grush, but that's not for a very long time. But I'll 60 him as well. And then once I start ripping shards after I get Arbiter, Urogrim would be a cool epic to unlock for this faction. But I'm kind of leaning more towards Ugo, just because of how versatile and useful Ugo is for Hydra and stuff like that. She's also really good in the factions. And if you build her super tanky with like regen and immortal gear, it's basically impossible to kill her. And then even when the rest of my team dies, she's got this if all allies are dead, revives them with 50% hit points and fills their turn meter. So like you can cheese some of the factions by just making good use of that. And then I would have Grush for some leech. So yeah, there's some options there to work with. Dark Elves. Did I show that? Dark Elves, I 3-starred these last 3 stages here. So that was pretty cool. I'll show you the team I used for that. Okay, so here is my Skinwalker's team. Gnarhorn, Blood Painter as the damage dealer. This guy just for being kind of tanky to help take some heat off my other champs. And then these guys just in some scrub gear. And then for Dark Elves, I leveled my Judge and my Wanderer to 4-star. Where did they go? Oh. And then of course I have Kale. I have Spirit Host. And I had... Mystic Hand as well. That's a pretty solid core team for Dark Elves there that I could probably, once I level some of them up and put better gear on, I can probably clear the level 14 boss. I did 950 points in Spider yesterday. So I'll show you a couple of the upgrades that I got here. For Kale, I picked up a 5-star crit damage amulet with accuracy. So if this double rolls accuracy, yeah, it'll be a decent upgrade for my Kale. Though I'm not sure. I think maybe I might just wait until I pick up a 6-star crit damage amulet. But we'll see. I picked up a banner finally for Apothecary. It's just a 4-star resistance banner, but it did roll some decent substats. So I'm just going to leave that at 12 and keep it on him. Just for some extra stats until I get something better. I got a banner for Shield Guard, so I finished his Ascension. And it's this big chunky hit points with defense and hit points percent. So we got an artifact event starting tonight, so I'm going to level some of these pieces up to 12. And then broadmaw. This is the one I'd like to put on him if I do finish his Ascension. Giving him that extra boost to resistance. 78 resist. Should make him suitable for Ice Golem autoing, so that he won't take the decreased defense. We got some other pieces here, like a big hit points ring. Might be somewhat of an upgrade to this, though I'm not too sure. It's kind of, if it rolls attack, it's kind of garbage. Got a few new banners and stuff like that. Couple that might roll pretty good with speed substats. I'm basically not being very picky about what I keep right now. This is a solid banner for an orc. I just want to have a good supply of a good variety of stuff I can pick from. And then as I get champs geared out and I realize what I don't need, I'll start selling them. So the rewards from my personal milestones did go to the inbox. They didn't separate, unfortunately, so I've got to use all of this as a chunk. I think we have a dungeon diver starting in like a day or something. So if I wait till tomorrow, it'll probably be in like 28 hours when it starts. If I wait till then, I can use all that 1500 energy doing champ training while farming the dungeon divers. So I'll kind of get the double dipping there. Yeah, same with the dragon tournament that just started. I'm gonna wait to farm this until I can get the dungeon divers points simultaneously. So champ chases, we never really have that many shards. So I just pull mystery shards until I can get to the 250. So we need another like 90 basically. Classic arena. As we all know, arena's a struggle in the early and mid game now. These used to be almost free wins for me. Like I'd at least be able to secure these 75 gems every time. Now I'll be lucky to get to this energy here, which is what I'm aiming for. I'm just gonna rip a quick clan boss key to make sure my keys don't stack up. We've already done one key on spirit and it was almost 10 mil. So that tells me that spirit and magic affinity are both 4 key days if I get good RNG and if I restart the run until I get 10 million. So the only affinity I can't 4-key now is Force. And this will get a bit easier too as I level some of the accessories I have on these champs. I could get Kale a bit of extra damage too if I level his crit damage accessory. But I'm going to run this and I'll pause it and then I'll come back when I'm done. Man, that was so frustrating. I only got like 8.5 mil because I thought I was going to get the A1 attack down off by Bogwalker right before the clan boss's next attack. So I let it go through, and then the clan boss went without attack down up, and he wiped out my whole team right before Bogwalker got a turn. So yeah, this is not quite where I want it to or need it to be, because I don't want to have to rely on the weak hits. Like, the problem with Spirit Affinity is Bogwalker weak hits his A1. And if he weak hits on like turn 15 or 16, the damage starts to be a little bit more than I can handle. Especially because he gives himself the attack up buff. But it is what it is. We'll just keep working on our gear and hopefully we can improve that over the next couple days. So I wanted to take a look at a couple more of the champs that I pulled. I pulled Witness here, which doesn't really seem all that useful. If this was AoE, it would be cool, but picked up Coffin Smasher. So this ties in with what I was just talking about with the attack down. If I level this guy and book him out, he can get a 30% chance on a triple hit. So basically 30% times 3. He almost always gets this up, especially if you put him in Sniper Mastery. So if I build this guy for Clan Boss attack down, he also comes with an HP burn that adds a decent chunk of damage over the course of the fight. And his passive decreases AoE damage by 5%. Very strong champ. Yeah, and he's HP based. So like I can just build this guy super tanky. Maybe even put him in a Guardian set. You know, if I had him in a Guardian set, soaking up some of the damage from the rest of the team, and just gave him a crap ton of HP and defense, that might be a better shout than lifesteal, but we'll see. I'm going to work on him over the next weeks and try to get a secondary clan boss team up and running. So like my clan boss team will eventually be Coffin Smasher for attack down, Assassin for the speed aura and for his poisons and his increased debuff duration, Grave Chill Killer for her defense down. It's a 60% defense down. She also puts poisons on if you get a poison sensitivity up. And she has a couple other poisons as well. Oh yeah, this guy has weaken too. So I'll have decreased defense and weaken, poisons, debuff extension, attack down, and his passive reducing AoE damage plus an HP burn. And then my last slot will be probably Kale for now, just for the extra poison damage. And then when I get her, obviously Frozen Banshee. And then my last spot in the team can just be, if I make it speed tuned, I could build a second apothecary for it. Or I could put my, where is she? Marked. I could put my marked in there instead. And she comes with the increased defense on all allies for 2 turns, and block debuffs for 1 turn. So, like, especially on Force Affinity that has the decreased speed, if I put this up for the AoE, and my team is speed tuned, I'll keep increased defense up for both AoE hits, and also block debuffs to block the slow speed. And then she's got decreased accuracy as well, which which could help too for that. But we'll see. I've got some pretty good options to work with. I'm gonna have to figure out how I want to tune my team, and if I should even bother tuning it for Nightmare, or if I should just start working on my Ultra Nightmare team. It's like Nightmare is kind of whatever. I can just throw a speed team in there, and eventually once they're geared enough, they'll be able to 2-key it. But Ultra Nightmare is like... maybe I'll pause in this video at some point, and then we'll come back and try a key in Ultra Nightmare just for fun. The Doom Tower reset yesterday. So I got my first 10 keys out. I'll be getting 10 more keys today, and then we'll be doing the Scarab. None of these bosses are going to pose much of a problem until I get to maybe the second Scarab, I think. And that probably won't even be that hard. So maybe the third Scarab is where it's going to start to get tough. Maybe Magma Dragon. Just going to do a couple of my advanced quests here. Classic Arena, single faction. Okay. Been saving this fight for that. Ooh, not quite. I don't think this will end well for me. Oh, he didn't set his AI for the... Didn't set his AI to do the AoE freeze. Which is kind of a mistake, but in this case I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, I don't have the damage to chew through that. The struggle is real. Just gonna pause a bit and do some of these daily fights. Alright, so we finished some of our daily fights there. Usually when I get this energy, I use it that day. But like I said, that Dungeon Divers is coming up very soon, so I'm going to bank that energy as well. And, oh yeah. We've started getting Ancient Shards again because the month reset. And I finally hit the milestone. 100 ancient shards on the account. You don't even understand how tempting it is to pull these shards, man. But I also kind of want to just see how many I can get, right? Maybe I can get up to like 1,000 ancient shards before I get arbiter. Judging by how difficult the arena is, I think that might actually be likely. Something else I wanted to try today. But I won't do it because the dragon tournament's running. Let's just check out how our team is doing in dragon. Might as well do a super raid. I've had quite a few gear upgrades since the last time I ran this, so it'll be interesting to see if they've increased in speed that much. It's very rare that I watch runs like this, but does anybody else find it super annoying how the screen moves every time you get a crit? I know I've mentioned this before, but man, it's really noticeable when you're actually watching the run. Especially when all of your champs are built with crit rate. I think that was slightly faster than the waves before. Probably looking at like 3 minutes 15 on this run. Gotta love when all 4 of Kale's poisons land. Okay, so maybe not 3:15. I misjudged that a little bit. Oh yeah. Those are pretty looking until I look at them and see what stats they have. Can this be speed? Nope. So my best time was 3:20, I guess. Not much has changed then. Let's see about Faction Wars. I've made quite a few upgrades to my Sacred Order team. I got this guy to 6-star and this one to 5-star. So this could be maybe moving up a couple of levels here. Relic Keeper is the weak link, unfortunately. Oh, whoops. I should have healed him. Okay, so I really need to kill Allure and Banshee. Come on. Oh, man. Okay, so it won't be a 3-star. Might not even be a clear. Yeah, this looks like a rough wave. Can I kill the Steel Skull before the Skull Crushers get a turn? Okay, close enough. Okay, so I can't hit these guys because they've got AoE. So I guess I have to just hit these dudes. This is kind of rough. All right. Can they do it? Oh yeah, I think I got this. Oh no! Maybe I shouldn't have killed this guy last. Okay, there we go. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. I need to kill Gnarhorn here. Wait, that's a is that a Gnarhorn or a satyr? I think that's a satyr. Okay, so I'll kill this guy instead. And I'll kill Torture Helm or Spikehead, whatever his name is. Go for this guy. I think this is Channeler, and he's got an attack buff. Oh, that was Gnarhorn. Shit. Whoops. Okay, well, he's dead. Yeah, that's the move I didn't want him to get off there. Attack down, that's good. Okay, so this one I want to kill this guy in the bellower first. Ooh, that heal reduction is nasty. Resisted? Oh no. Maybe I should re-gear my Relic Keeper a bit for a bit of extra damage. I can check to see if my Mother Superior could use any upgrades too. I don't think I've looked at her gear for a while. These Armigers are doing good work though. Okay, so I need to make sure Maneater doesn't get a turn. And this guy could be a problem as well with his bombs. So we'll try to kill him. And the rest should be just easy auto. So I can definitely 3-star this one, as long as I don't get that heal reduction on Mother Superior. So I might need to switch up the target selection a bit. On this one I think I can do as well. Maybe. They're all AoE, but they're not... And I don't have any AoE damage dealers. So it could be a bit tricky. I need to kill Spirit Host and Mystic Hand. Maybe I'll just go for this guy because he's low. Or I could provoke him. Nope, resisted. Okay, so I can probably do this and then kill, heal. Ooh, that's gonna be rough. Now I need to kill Hexia for sure. And put attack down on this guy. Okay, so hopefully these don't do too much damage. We'll see. Not too bad. Her heals aren't up for quite a while now, though. So I might just need to give her more speed to be able to 3-star this. That Guardian set is helping out quite a bit. Come on. Give me that heal. Ooh, that's rough. She needs to heal herself for sure. Okay. Oh no. He did the buff. That was pretty bad timing. She did the buff removal AoE. So I have to face another wave of this. I don't know if I'll have the enough hit points going into wave 2. Definitely need to heal the Armiger. Oh, I'm not getting any crits here. Yeah, that's a fail. Okay, so let's look at Mother Superior. This guy could probably use a regear as well. I don't actually mind those. A little bit of accuracy, resistance, and hit points. Do I have any other hit points percent chests that she could use? I could try to gear her in Relentless. I don't know if I really want to invest that kind of gear onto this champion right now, though. So it would be something like this. Less speed, but she'd have Relentless. I don't think that's worth spending the silver to re-gear her right now. So I'll probably just fiddle around with that, maybe make a couple small gear adjustments. This guy definitely needs more speed. So I'm gonna remove that and equip that. I do like him in Guardian set, because he puts the block damage on himself, and then... Yeah, so these I'll level to 12 when the artifact event starts. Do we have any other chests? Crit damage, resistance. This is garbage now. I'll throw him in defense if this rolls accuracy. No. Okay, so I'll put him in hit points. And I'll also level this to 12 when this event starts. Crit rate. Don't need it. And then Hellmut. Yeah, that's quite nice. I can probably give him a better shield too. Yeah. This shield is trash. So he's got shit all for accuracy. He won't be landing his provokes. But he's just there to soak damage, basically. Defense with attack. Yeah, that's the only ring I have for him. That's not bad. Armiger's pretty much capped out with his gear. Armiger 2 could maybe use a few upgrades. I could probably level this to 16 and not feel too bad about it. I do need him to have hit points for my spider comp. I could level this. I'll level this to 16 tonight as well, just to see what the last roll is. It won't be anything major, but it does give him some more base defense. And I'm pretty low on perception gear now, so I'm kind of stuck with that. So yeah, that's fine. Last thing I want to do here while I'm thinking of it is let's give Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss a try. Just for fun. I think my accuracies are going to be too low for it, but we'll see. Even his first attack is huge. Damn. Okay, so the accuracy isn't too far off. I'm just taking way too much damage, though. I think you need, what, like 18 million per key to 4-key Ultra Nightmare? So at this rate, I would have to survive to... Yeah, this isn't gonna happen. So I might make it to like 5 or 6 mil. I'm just gonna exit that. So that's the update for today. I'm basically stuck waiting for the Dungeon Divers event. Just gonna do artifact upgrading and stuff like that tonight. Pushing Faction Wars a bit. And yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you tomorrow.